What's up, everybody? Just doing some behind the scenes work. Chaney's running a little late. Um, you know how we do. Um, he is just getting back into town. He's home from school. I'll talk about that a little bit when the show gets started. But just wanted to say hello and welcome you guys in. We can do some work sitting here while we're ready. Um, so hello. What is going on with my computer? You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. 'Cause I'ma be alright tonight. You don't have to call. Hello, hello. Um. That's fun. That's fun. Hello to the viewers. What's up? What's up? How are you? Talk to me. We're waiting for Chaney to pull up. He's on his way. Uh, what's up? Talk to me. How is life? How are things going? I hate this computer. If I could throw this computer away, I promise I really would. I just don't get why it's got to be so difficult. I just don't understand. All right. So why can't I find those? Doesn't make sense. I don't get it. The file is right there. Oh, I really hate this computer. What the heck? Okay. What is happening? Bro. Never use an old laptop from 4 years ago to try and do anything. It never works out. What the heck is happening? Uh, um, I have an idea. Mm, 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 mm. Ba-da, 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 ba-ba. Nope, I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Let me try and find this again. There. Now, I should be able to find what I'm looking for. There they go. There we go. That shouldn't have been that difficult. It should not have been that difficult. What up, viewers? Say hello. Talk to me. It gets lonely being in here by yourself. Somebody gotta holler at me. What did I just? Okay. All right. Now we should see. Do 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 da da ba da ba da ba. That's gonna be stupid. It's gonna make me do like this, isn't it? You're so dumb. Technology, man. It works when it works. I don't understand. I will never understand why this has to be so difficult. All that work, and now it's not even gonna work the way I want it to. You know how annoying that is? Bye-bye. All right. Round two. Let me try this again. You don't have to come. It's okay, girl. What y'all been listening to recently? Anyone know any good music? I'm looking for some new music to listen to. I'm not really a big fan of rap, although J. Cole, I guess, is releasing an album soon. I heard his interlude yesterday, and that was pretty tough. So I'm definitely looking forward to listening to the rest of that. But what do y'all be listening to on a daily basis? Who is your favorite singer right now? Your favorite person to listen to? I just put Channy on last week to someone I had never heard of. Her name is Thuy, spelled Thuy. She is a Vietnamese R&B singer, but she has this one song. It's the one that I have found. It's called Universe, and it came up on. I think I just put on like R&B now playlist on Apple Music, and it came up. And from the first time I heard the song, I was in. I've listened to. I don't really like to listen to the same song like a lot. Like I'll try and find one song every once in a while that I really like and I'll listen to a lot. But I like to try and keep it varied. I get bored really easily when doing pretty much anything. So I don't like to listen to the same person or the same style all the time. No joke, I listened to that song by Twee Universe at the very least. I listened to it 10 times in the first 2 days. It just is so simple and beautiful, and it's a perfect record. It is a perfect record, and I cannot complain at all. So what y'all be listening to? Put me on to something new, something I could get down with. Why is nobody's trying to put me on to some new music? Crazy. It's all right. I get it. I get it. Oh, that's how I did it. Like this. Wait. I know. I got it. That's smarter. Like that. Hola, Eva. Hola, hola. What's cracking? ¿Cómo estás? Estoy esperando para tu hijo. You know, we run on a little bit of CP time today. That's all right though. We doing what we gotta do. Chaney's just getting home. Had to get that fresh cut. Nate hooked him up with the cuts. We're gonna see a fresh cut today on the show. Excited for that. Lord knows he needed it. So and I can say that because I just did the same thing. Nate cut me, and I know I was on the struggle bus. It was not even pretty anymore. My hair was looking rough. There we go. Yeah, that's why Cheney's running a little late. Nate just cut his hair. Took him a little bit, so he's looking good. But I'm doing great. Life is going well. Very busy, of course, like always. But I'm here, doing my favorite thing in the world. Waiting on change. I mean, not waiting on change. That's not my favorite thing in the world, but I do it a lot. So. how I need to do. I'm saying, so did I. That's I know, and I just get so bad. I used to go get my hair cut. I used to get my hair cut like once every 2 weeks. Every other week I would go get my hair cut. But recently, the last 3-4 months or so, it takes me like 2 months to get my hair cut. And I know it don't look good. I don't have time. I'm so busy. Now I don't want to put that out there yet. It's not finalized. I got exciting information, but I can't tell the world until it's all finalized. So, but y'all family, so y'all gonna know when I can really tell people. So just hold out for some really important information, really fun news in my life. Got this wedding coming up next month, so I'm good. I'm just busy. Do 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 do. Um, Sent. Nah. Don't do that. Don't do that. We got plenty of. I would not be right here. I would still not be alive if that was the case. None of that till a wedding next month. Then after next month, we can have that conversation. Uh, Still, if we have our plans, we got some years before that happens. But yeah, let's not try to put that out into the atmosphere. You trying to get my parents to kill me. I ain't even did nothing and I'm about to die. That's the thing about black parents. If y'all never known this is you never known a black parent before, or this I guess works for parents of color too. But we used to get the speech, when you go into the store, don't look for nothing, don't look at nothing, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing, you ain't getting nothing. You're gonna get a whooping if you touch something. So then, you know, sometimes my dad would threaten to beat us because somebody else was acting up in the store. Somebody else's kid was cutting up and acting a fool. Um, and they said I should beat you because of the way he's acting. I'm like, wait a minute, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't even do. I'm just here. So ain't no need to do all that. But yeah. So don't get me beat up because you want to. Yeah, it's exciting, but it's not that. It's not all that deep. See, the chancla knows. It is what it is. Yeah. It's either the chancla, the belt, the switch. It's all the same. It's cross cultural. You feel me? What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Chaney. Oh no. Chaney is coming. He just texted me. He's setting up his computer, so he is getting ready. Yep, that's it right there. It don't matter who it is. Anybody can catch one. It does not matter. All right, I think I finally have that set up the way I needed it to. So then we cut this on. There we go. All right, got that ready. This group chat is see. And listen, here's the thing. I'm late to everything too, but sometimes, yeah, I probably should have. In retrospect, next time this happens, I'll probably just wait and just make a post that we're gonna be a little late. But I don't like to keep y'all waiting. Some of y'all look forward to us every Saturday at 4:00. So at least you're gonna get one of us. So I'm here holding it down. Imagine. Jordan Love. This is 68. Where did he go to college? Stanford? Oklahoma? No. That's a great point because you usually don't pull up to the end of the podcast. So that is a great point. You do be late every once in a while, but you were on time from the beginning. Okay, you went to Utah State. I don't remember who's my. Oh, it's Hundley, who was an absolute trash can. Actually, former Packer. So Channy and I are in this Madden league that my cousin started. Well, he didn't start it, but a friend of his started it. And interesting. Let me compare them. And we had to just get random teams for us. And so it is we're in this group chat, and it all the time we're just getting notifications. Chaney muted it so he don't be seeing, but people be talking all the time. And so right now I'm looking at potential trades and stuff people are trying to get, and I'm trying to look at this comparison. Brett Hundley or Jordan Love. Man, Jordan Love is rated higher. Jamie. Hello. Nope. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I know you can't. I know you
Oh,
can't.
That's because he was cussing out your mom, and you decided to be smart and not do it. I've seen what you said. I think she left though, so
I'm glad.
I think she might have just come back. So be careful what you say, because it's gonna be your head.
I was gonna black on her.
There she is. Coming back. See, look.
Your son was giving me a haircut. I don't hear none of that.
I already told her what's up. I already let her in. I've been
in. It's not my fault. He takes 2 hours. Damn, that's so crazy. Look, I'm back.
But let's see it. Though. Let's lean in. Let's see the cut. You know what I'm saying? You still ugly though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing.
The lighting changed. Now I look better than orange.
Yeah, it's the new.
I love this computer, bro.
What up, Dwayne? What's going on?
Your brother, Your
Reddick.
son. I don't know who that is. That's Ulysses' brother. Imagine.
That is crazy.
That's my brother right there. It's my guy.
You
Some
don't know.
say my son.
You don't know this answer, but is it Hassan Reddick? Who plays for what's Reddick? Who plays for the Cardinals? Dang. Yeah, Hassan Reddick. Oh, he bugging. You think
Bro,
I'm Hassan
oh my
Reddick?
God. Talking about him cutting my hair off. As we started the like I sat down, right? And he was putting the stuff on and whatever. And I was talking to Mike Uzi. And this man
Mike,
turned on he turned on the trimmer and went like this. But he did it with the bottom part of the trimmer, so I thought he was cutting my hair out. Oh my God, I almost punched him.
you want me to give up to you're tripping.
The time who didn't want you to give up?
So Hassan Reddick, he's a little older. He's not starting for me because my outside linebackers are good, or they're pretty good. Actually, if he's not starting, why don't I have him as my middle linebacker? I gotta look at my line now. I gotta go home and look at my linebackers, or go upstairs.
No, thank you.
He's getting out. He's not starting. He's too good to not be at my middle linebacker spot. That don't make no type of sense. My middle linebacker is trash. Anyway, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's just jump in. We've waited long enough. 27 minutes in, but we here, baby.
On a fry.
Is that McDonald's joint?
No, but we had McDonald's earlier, and I just realized that they really be putting something in that McDonald's Sprite.
It's different.
This is not nearly as crispy.
It's cocaine, bro. That's just that little. That
That's
gets you
Coca-Cola,
right,
bro.
It's right back in here. It's just a little cocaine.
It's straight baking powder. This said, like, all right, make it.
All right, let's get started.
Baking soda too.
Then you're just gonna have that thing explode. Some vinegar. They put some vinegar in there too. I am thirsty. Do I have to drink in here? They drink in the fridges. What are you? All right, let's get started. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Afro Latinos with your co-host Aubyn
and Chandler.
Today we are going to jump right on in. Now that Channy is finally back, we wasted a lot of time at the beginning, but hey, that's all right. We was just chopping it up. I was here talking to myself. Ava pulled up on time, unlike Channy, and we was having a little conversation talking about Channy. You know, it is what it is. You good? You want to say something?
No.
First of all, Channy, before we get started talking about everything that we're going to talk about today, congratulations, my man, for finishing and graduating from your program at the New York Film Academy. You want to tell the people how
you important. I'm not worried about it. Imagine. I just finished.
Tell the people how you feel. You excited, man?
I mean, I am, but I'm a little nervous because, now I'm done. So now it's the real stuff. This is me auditioning for real crap and trying to get out there. So, yeah.
You're going to be out there. Next thing I know, I'm going to be walking through Wise Markets, and I'm going to hear, attention, Wise shoppers. There's some Channy. Attention, Wise shoppers. You're going to be the new ad. You're going to be the new voiceover for Wise Markets. But
they're going to want me.
Now watch this. Now hear me out. You're going to do it in Spanish. So that they can, you know what I'm saying? For the Spanish customer, you're going to be the whole voiceover artist in Spanish for Wise Markets, the company. You're going to be making that bread.
Let's talk to Jonathan Wise real quick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can hook him up.
You're going to be making the queso or the pan. You feel what I'm trying to say? It don't work the same way. What's the Spanish slang word for money? Because we could say, you know what I'm saying? We could say
queso or let's get this pan. Let's get some pan.
You say that? Let's get some pan.
That's bread.
Let me get some pan. Let's make that bread. But
let's go get this pan.
So it's not the same as let's get some cheddar. You know what I'm saying? If I talk about cheddar, you know I'm talking about money. But if I say queso, that just sounds dumb.
Let's go get this pan, bro.
Get the pan. Heard you. I'm looking it up.
The
I need to
slang
know.
for this
Slang,
bread.
slang for money. Let me see. According to the dictionary, well, plata, but that's like that's not slang,
I almost threw it up,
bro. You good?
bro. I'm going through it right now, bro.
Dang, that's a sad case. All right, bread. Here we go. Culinary, colloquial. Oh, plata.
Chelitos. What did
Yo,
she say?
chelitos. I ain't never heard that one.
Vamos a hacer los chelitos. What?
She been sipping on some coke. She got the Sprite. She got the
She got
McDonald's.
the Sprite, bro. She went listen.
Chelitos.
Somewhat. How do you say in Spanish? Like, let's
Vamos
get
a
this.
hacer los chelitos. No, here you go. So I just looked up bread, right, on the dictionary, and it says el pan for culinary. So that's like the food bread. And then in Latin America, plata, which makes sense. That's definitely slang. Plata makes sense. Then in Spain, la pasta. So this
I don't
says
hate it.
vaya, gasté muchísima pasta en Ibiza.
You think they'll be Italian?
And then in Mexico, they say lana, which is wool, like from a sheep.
I heard that one. I heard that one.
So it
I heard
says Lupita se ganó una buena lana en el gabacho.
She
Then
said that's how I say sometimes. You say Chelito, something wrong with you, bro.
yeah, that's that. Yeah, but in Spain and South America, they also say guita.
Guitarra. I know that one. I know that.
¿Cuándo me vas a pagar la guita que me sigo debiendo, Channy?
What did he say?
Let me look up cheddar because I know there's got to be a word for cheddar, and I'm really confused. This is not where I intended to go on the show, but that's all right. El queso cheddar.
Queso cheddar.
El queso cheddar. But it don't cheddar's just cheddar. It don't recognize that as slang for money. But it also doesn't know the word chelito because your mom just made that up. That's not real life. But that's
she said that's how she says it, so it must be right. Look at this.
You know, y'all be making
I used
stuff
to
up.
lay my PS4 down right here, and it used to fit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Now I gotta.
And you want to keep bragging about the PS5?
I'm just showing you. I'm standing up right now.
I'm driving to Ruby's house after this, and I'm robbing you. So I just want you to be ready.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna be right up in the attic. When you hear a knock on the window, just open and let me in real quick.
just know, her dad got just a couple of guns.
That's all right. I ain't scared of that. We're good.
You don't gotta be scared. Your knee's about to be scared.
No, we good. We gonna be like, hey, Ruben, hey, what's crazy?
I'm not scared of no guns, but that shit hurt. Like I'm just saying, it hurt.
All right. Anyway, so congratulations on the graduation. You gotta go get that plata, get that pasta. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be out here. So this has been a crazy year. Of course, we all know. That's because y'all Spanish is ghetto. Y'all don't know how to speak. I'm convinced Puerto Ricans don't know how to actually speak Spanish. Y'all be making up your own language.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I put my mic in, so
Y'all really be making up your own Spanish on the fly. It don't even make no sense. But anyway, trying to focus on the show.
Yo, don't be disrespecting, bro.
I'm just saying, it's just a fact. You look.
That mula.
Mula, I'm pretty sure that's English. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it can be. Is that mula like formula? Like mula?
I don't know where that comes from.
Mula, that money, a mula. I don't know.
Let me look and see where it comes
Excuse
from.
me, you just offended me.
I apologize.
Apologies. My apologies.
My apologies. See, now I'm trying to get on with the show, and I'm over here looking up
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up right now.
Where the word moolah comes from. She gonna beat me up.
She might.
All right. So moolah is an archaic form of moolah. It comes from. Oh, okay. Here you go. It comes from. Interesting. I don't think this is the same word.
It can be whatever you want it to be.
Well, in this usage, it comes from Turkish, Persian, and Arabic, and it was a religious scholar and teacher of Sharia law. I don't think that has the same connotation as the word I'm looking for. So, anyway, so we all know this. Well, New Euricans are their own thing too. That's a whole other level. I'm telling you. But it's a whole thing.
Ricans.
We'll cover it on another episode. It'll be all great.
Bro, look at this, bro. Like, it says defensive player of the year type energy, and someone said he hooked his arm, man. Get this garbage off my screen. Like, you can say a little bit. You're gonna watch him hook the freaking right there. He just hooked his arm. That's not defensive player of the year. F him. Don't nobody like Simmons. He doodoo. Pupucaca. Miércoles. Garbage. Basura.
You said miércoles?
Because I didn't want to say the actual like mierda.
Oh, I heard you. All right, let's get the show started, bro. Let's go. All right. This past year has been crazy. I saw it. I'm just
Que lo que? Que la vaina?
You know what I'm saying? It happens. We got our own thing too. Everybody got their own thing. Anyway, this has been a crazy year in sports. A lot of stuff that we predicted at the beginning of the year, Chaney. Before every season, we've done a prediction episode talking about what we expect, and nothing has come true at all. Everything is a mess. So we're going to start off in the NFL because the draft was last week. Chaney, how you feel about the Patriots for the upcoming season? Are you happy with Mac Jones? Do you think he's going to work out well in New England?
Oh yeah, they showed like the way he was walking, and they were like, I knew that walk looked familiar, and it was Bill Belichick. And also there was like, this looks familiar. A little chubby guy getting drafted late to the team. Tom Brady, Mac Jones. I think
you're gonna compare Mac Jones to Tom Brady. That's what we're doing.
Absolutely, I am. If you're going to the Patriots and you white, you Tom Brady. You Tom Brady.
Well, that explains why you think Jimmy Garoppolo's the mini GOAT. I seen what you said earlier.
He was baby GOAT. What was? He was big because he was nice under Belichick. And then like he got traded to the 49ers. He was good and like
Shanahan is a great coach, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing. They made the Super Bowl, he just couldn't win it.
Exactly. And then he got hurt. And then he wasn't the same no more.
And now he's voodoo. So but yeah.
I'm confident. I like what they were doing in the draft. So I think I hope that the team at least gets 8+.
Well, the one thing that you have going for you, I guess not so much anymore, but the one thing you got going for you is that you're in an awful division. I mean, the Bills are a great team, so really they're your only competition, but the Jets are still a couple years away. I mean, I like Zach Wilson. I think he's going to do good things. I think the Jets a couple years ago, and the Dolphins did win 10 games this year, but there's a lot of question marks on the Dolphins too. So I don't know.
They have a solid defense. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, the division is not great, so you still have a chance. I think with
it's pretty. Last year proved to us that division was not the same ass division from every year.
Right.
Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Irvin, the Bills, they're playing their game, and then the Dolphins are doing the thing. 10+, they're doing the thing.
Win 10-6 is a good year for them. They didn't make the playoffs, but they went 10-6, so that's got to mean something. So it's trending upwards. So we'll see if the Patriots can catch up, or not. I don't know how to feel about the Eagles after the draft. Of course, I love the Devontae Smith pick. I was very excited, and if you go back and watch the draft night episode, yeah, that was making me nervous. It was a very, very, very scary episode because I did not know what was going to happen. I thought we were going to miss out on every cornerback and every receiver somehow having traded back in the draft.
You got moved up
and that trade with the Cowboys, man. And it's crazy too because it was clear that the Giants were going to take Smith because they didn't get Smith, and then they traded back because they were like, let's just get more picks. I mean, we can't get our guy. We're just going to move out this spot and let's go get another pick, and we'll draft a wide receiver
It
later
was
in the
smart
draft.
though, because then they could just,
So I don't know. I love the Devontae Smith pick. I think that he's going to have a decent season, but I'm nervous because then they messed everything up in the second round. Like they should have they needed cornerback. One of the weakest positions on the offense or on the team, I mean, is corner. And Asante Samuel was on the board in the second round, Asante Samuel Jr., and they didn't take him, and I had big questions. Then they didn't draft a cornerback until the fourth round. So I don't know. I don't know what they were doing, but I wish Howie Roseman, just when I thought Howie Roseman was smart in getting
I mean, out of all the times that Howie Roseman has messed up, this one time I'm surprised that he was
did
able,
something. He did it right, but then
he was able to get Devontae Smith.
In the other picks, then he messed it all up. So he took away everything he did with Devontae Smith. I was like, this is the year that we finally get a competent draft that makes sense from Howie Roseman, and then he goes and doesn't draft a cornerback in the second round. He drafts a center, which, I mean, Jason Kelce has maybe 1-2 years left. So, I mean, I get it. Offensive line was a super, super weak point last year.
On a center within those 2 years. Like,
come on, bro. In the next 2 years, they have 3 potential first-round draft picks next year. You're telling me you couldn't have waited for a center until then? Jason Kelce's got at least another year, another 2. Like, come on. Give me a break. So I really wanted to see a corner there. But we got Devontae Smith, so at the end of the day, I'm happy. Now, here's the question. We see in this draft in particular was very interesting because there were a lot of teams or a lot of players that got drafted that ended up playing with former college teammates, which I think is pretty interesting. So in this draft, we saw, wrong one. We saw, why does it look like that? It
probably has to load. It probably just has to load.
Oh, okay. Because it looks really clear on my other screen. On my other computer, it looks great. There it goes.
The resolution is to load.
Coming. All right. So in the top left, we have from Clemson, Travis Etienne and Trevor.
I just noticed you figured out how to use this mic instead of the other screen's mic.
Well, the other computer is my old computer that's using OBS right now. So usually I have the camera on that one plugged into that computer and then run OBS for my new computer because my new computer is obviously faster. And like on the other show where the timer needs to load and everything needs to load, I do that all from my main computer because it's faster. But this old behemoth crappy computer, I don't like to use it for things that actually, like when I need to just put a picture up, I'll use that. But like this is just the only picture, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole thing. I thought it's a whole thing. Anyway, so in the Jacksonville Jaguars, we have Trevor Lawrence, the number 1 pick. Then they drafted Travis Etienne, the running back from Clemson, putting Clemson teammates back together. In the Bengals, we see Joe Burrow being reunited with Jamar Chase. The Bengals took him with the 4th overall pick this year. Obviously, we have teammates at Alabama. Actually, the next 2 pairings are teammates from Alabama. Devontae Smith being drafted this year by the Eagles, being paired with former quarterback Jalen Hurts. And then Jalen Waddle getting drafted by the Dolphins with the 5th overall pick this year, being reunited with his former quarterback at Alabama, or his former, quarterback
at Alabama.
Tagovailoa, I think is how you pronounce his name. I don't know what it is. It's Tua. That's all that matters.
Tagovailoa.
That sounds right.
Something like that.
So the question, Chaney, is which of these 4 pairings do you think will have the most success in the NFL? We have most of these pairings are wide receiver quarterback, which, there's a whole thing there, but we have Travis Etienne and Trevor Lawrence, the running back quarterback companion there, or that pairing. So which of these do you think is going to have the most success in the NFL?
I don't know why, but I have this feeling that the Eagles by just getting Devontae Smith that it's gonna like boost up so much. They're probably not gonna be like one of the best teams, but I feel like they're gonna do well. I can hope for you also. I can genuinely hope for you also that they do well with Devontae Smith. Because I mean, Jamar Chase is nice, Waddle's nice, and you know how much I love Trevor, but I don't know. I don't see it like I don't see them being better than Devontae and Jalen. Honestly, they
For me,
figure this shit out. They can do really well. The Eagles.
I'm hoping for the best. I think you might be
Yeah.
right. I'm trying to put my impartial eyes on when I look at these comparisons. So here's the way that I look at it, right? The Jaguars, so for Trevor Lawrence and ETN, it they're gonna take too much. The Jaguars need too much to get back to where they were 5 years ago when they were in the playoff hunt and in the playoffs. They need too many pieces. So I don't think it's going to be them. I think Trevor Lawrence is great. I think ETN is a special running back, but I just don't see them doing much because it's the Jaguars.
Look,
Um,
I was gonna say, that yeah, they got Jamar Chase in the Bengals, and he's good, but they had AJ Green, one of the best wide receivers in the league, and they still weren't doing anything. So I was thinking, I was like, they get Jamar Chase when they had AJ Green and they didn't do anything. I don't think it's going to change anything. Maybe the fact that they were teammates, so they have that chemistry already. Maybe they'll do something, but if they didn't do anything with AJ Green, I don't think they're going to do like amazing.
I get it. I'm so torn on this question, right? Because of course I want to say it's Jalen and Devontae because I'm an Eagles fan, and so my heart wants to say, let's go Eagles. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the greatest pairing ever. It's going to completely revitalize the team, but there's so many pieces that are still needed, things that didn't get answered in the draft that it's going to make a big improvement. We're definitely going to win. I think we come in second in the division this year. We probably lose to the Cowboys in the division. But I think it puts us right back into the competition. And all of the teams in the NFC East are rebuilding. All of them are young and getting better. I think the Washington football team really missed out on a quarterback this year. They probably should have moved up and got one. I think that would have answered a lot of questions for them. But for me, I don't know if Devontae Smith and Jalen are going to be that great because there are still so many questions on the Eagles roster. I think that Tua and Waddle probably have the best chance because the Dolphins last year were 10-6. Now Tua did not have a great year.
Devontae Parker with Tua, and now
so Tua, even though he had a really bad year and got benched a lot for Ryan Fitzpatrick, he is so good, and I think that the chemistry will help. And I just think that the Dolphins are more ready to win than any of these other teams. And as an LSU fan, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase brought a championship to LSU 2 years ago. So of course, I want to say that they're a great pair, that they're going to win. And to be honest, I think the skill of Joe Burrow and as phenomenal as Jamar Chase is, I probably think they have the most potential. Not to mention the fact that the Bengals also have T. Higley. T. Higley, is that his name? The wide receiver. They have a really young, really good.
Is that where he is?
Yeah, he's in the Bengals.
T. Higgins.
They have a really good, young, fast receiving core. So I really like the Bengals. I think they need to address some offensive line issues, and that will really help Joe Burrow. He was getting hit a lot last year. He didn't really get.
He learned.
And your dad says that AJ Green is in the Cardinals now, which is true. But
I mean, when he was
saying when he was there in the height,
he was in the Bengals, yeah.
But now it's a whole different system, new coaches, new everything. So maybe
I don't think Trevor, the combination of a quarterback with a running back is really like much of a difference.
I agree with you. I think probably the team with the most upside is Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow and the Bengals. The team that will probably have the most success at the NFL level, probably the Dolphins, because they're more ready. They won 10 games last year. It's the only team out of these four that can say they won 10 games, and they're only getting better with all the pieces that they're drafting.
The Eagles sold on purpose for no reason, but that's not.
If we would have got Jamar Chase, this conversation would have been over. That's all I'm saying. It would not have even been a question if the Eagles would have stayed where they were at number 5 or number 3. Huh?
You're doubting Devontae Smith?
Absolutely.
He is pretty small.
He's small.
But he was still.
I think
he's still up there.
He's perfect for the Eagles' offense. I just, I have my doubts. He's not as good as Jamar Chase is. Jamar Chase is a monster. Even though Jamar Chase didn't play it all last year, he opted out of last season, but he's still a monster. So I have my doubts. I'd like to see it happen, but I don't know.
I think after the Patriots get Julio Jones, we should be all right.
You don't go to bed, Channy.
Imagine. Can you imagine if we got Julio Jones?
Have a good night, Pa. Have a good night.
All right.
They got Mohamed Sanu. That's as close to a Falcons wide receiver as you're getting in the next.
New ass.
All right. Moving on from the NFL, let's take it to the NBA. Some exciting news just happened yesterday. The
Lakers almost don't make it to the playoffs. Fantastic.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Not right now. I want to talk about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook last night had another triple-double. This dude he eats, sleeps, and breathes triple-doubles. He is one triple-double away from tying Oscar Robertson's career record, and Russell Westbrook still has years to go. He's not this is not his last year, so he's going to break the record. Where do you put Russell Westbrook in terms of point guards in NBA history? Where do you rank him as a point guard?
We're top 10 in the league right now. As a point guard right now,
overall in NBA history.
Right now, top 10.
Yes.
It might even be top. I mean, because it depends. If you're I would definitely say Steph Curry is absolutely the best shooter. And then some people could be but he's not the best point guard right now. And so it's a very subjective, debatable conversation. So I'm not a big fan of Westbrook, so I don't know where I would put him, but I know he's nice because he'd be. But he's not that valuable. He can drop triple doubles, but he's just not that valuable.
It's one thing to get a triple double, but it's another thing to get a triple double and win the game.
Exactly.
A lot of triple doubles coming when they're losing, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, Bradley. This man's dropping 40 every game and still losing. That's tragic.
Yeah, Devin Booker before this year dropping 70 points and losing. It's crazy. It's wasted talent.
But what's crazy is that he dropped 20-something points and then 20-something assists. 20 assists? That's crazy.
No, he had 20 rebounds. It was 20. It was 21 assists and 20 or 24 assists and 21 rebounds or something, 12 points.
It's crazy.
Point guard should not be doing unless your name Magic Johnson. I don't want to see that happening. Do you think that Russell Westbrook goes down in history as one of the best players to never win a championship?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. He's gonna be remembered. He's literally in a couple of years, as years go by and he's retired and everything, he's gonna be known as the triple double god, bro. He was dropping triple doubles left and right. He won the championship, but he was dirty.
Go ahead.
Did Oscar Robertson ever win a championship?
I think so.
Even if he won just one, we all know Oscar Robertson because he was nice. So he's gonna be like that, basically.
So in terms of players, where do you think he sits in the career list? Yes, he did win one in 1971.
Right.
With the Bucks. But where do you think he ranks in terms of top players to never have won a chip?
Top 5. I'm not sure what specific number. He's top 5 for players that haven't won a ring.
All right, this is from clutchpoints.com. 15 players who never won a championship. And tell me if you think, for each of these, tell me if you think he is above or below this player. All right, so Russell Westbrook compared to each of these 15 players, is he over or under on your ranking? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Dikembe Mutombo.
I'll put under.
Under Dikembe?
Dikembe was gross. Like
He was.
gross. But Russell Westbrook's dropping triple doubles. But like Dikembe is pretty unstoppable.
4-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time All-Star. He did go to the finals twice, but he never won.
I'll say under Dikembe because Dikembe isn't Dikembe the one that Michael Jordan dunked on and went like this?
Yeah, that was his thing. Yeah. That was Dikembe's thing, the finger wag. Yeah, he sounded like a gremlin. All right, next player. One of my favorite players in NBA history.
Under. Or over. I mean over. Because he asked. If you like him, he asked. Imagine. Just say
T-Mac, Tracy McGrady?
He's ass, bro. Put him over. Nah, T-Mac.
T-Mac couldn't stay healthy, bro. If T-Mac was healthy, would have been one of the best players to ever play the game of basketball.
I just watched the video and it was Kobe and T-Mac, like in the interview. And he was saying he does everything that Kobe does, like he does everything he does. He's just taller.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you gross.
T-Mac was disgusting. He was one of my favorite players of all time. All right, so you're putting him over or under T-Mac?
I'll put him under T-Mac. Maybe over Dikembe, but under T-Mac for sure. I won't put nobody over T-Mac.
All right. Russell Westbrook versus Reggie Miller.
I probably put him over Reggie. But we all know Reggie did like the 3-pointers and all shit. But
Reggie Miller made the second best player, the second best shooter in NBA history. But yeah,
but that's all he did. That's all he did.
All right, so next.
I'll put him over. Yeah,
this is gonna be a tough one. Dominique Wilkins.
Under.
Okay.
Wait, what did Dominique Wilkins do? He was a great dunker, but other than that,
he's one of the greatest scorers ever. Dominique's problem was he actually never even made the conference finals because he had to play. He was playing Michael Jordan in the Bulls. He ended up playing the Bad Boy Pistons, and he was playing like Larry Bird in the Celtics.
Damn.
So Dominique Wilkins is probably the greatest player to never reach the finals.
I'll put him under Dominique. Yeah, I'll stick to it. Yeah, Dominique. Did you see what he was going against?
He had 9 All-Star appearances and is the most of any player never to reach the conference finals.
He deserves it.
Absolutely. It's gonna be tough, Channy. CP3, Chris Paul. Over under Chris Paul.
Under Chris Paul.
The answer is definitely under Chris Paul. Absolutely.
And we've all seen, he's old or whatever. And these last couple of years, there was a 0.1% chance of the Thunder making the playoffs, and then Chris Paul joined, made better. Suns were without him. Chris Paul joins.
Chris Paul single-handedly willed. At the time, it was the Hornets.
Yeah.
He single-handedly was and they were taking it to Kobe. His problem was he always ended up playing Kobe, and you're not beating Kobe. Like, it's just, that's not going to happen.
He was young as hell too. You're not beating Kobe.
That dude was willing them to win. It was rough. Next, Patrick Ewing.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know Patrick Ewing like that. I know what? That's Dr. J, right? That's Dr. J.
No, that's
Julius Erving. That's why it's Dr. J. So, yeah, I don't really know anything about Patrick Ewing.
So let me give you a little Patrick Ewing history. The greatest center in Knicks history. He's an 11-time All-Star. He ended up. They ended up having to play Michael Jordan and the Bulls 5 different times in the playoffs. So he wasn't running there. He was not winning. He made a title run after Jordan retired, but ended up losing in 7 games to Hakeem Olajuwon, and I believe that would be the Rockets.
Damn. I probably put Russell above.
It's a bold statement, but I feel that.
I'll probably just put him above just because Russ has also gone through a lot, but he's also put up the numbers. So it's like he's gone through a lot, but he's shown that he can still deal with it. He just can't. His team just doesn't win.
Yeah. So if you don't know Patrick Ewing, you probably definitely won't know the next one, George Gervin.
Oh, I know George. I think he died.
I don't know.
I thought he died recently. I know him. I don't know him like that, but I know what he's doing. He's the Lakers, right?
Yep. But he's still alive, I think.
Oh, okay. Somebody died.
He didn't play for the Lakers. George Gervin played for the Spurs and the Bulls, but more than likely you might know him from the Spurs.
He didn't play for the Lakers? I thought he did.
Mm-mm.
I see his name so much come up on freaking. I got it. I said fucking. Don't worry about it. On my team, that's why I know George Gervin.
Yeah, it's the Spurs.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about him. I just
He
know
was
him.
a 9-time All-Star, scoring champion 4 times, 5 times All-NBA first team. This is pretty. 26,000 career points, 5,000 rebounds, 2,000 assists. You probably don't know him because most of his career he played in the ABA, so before the NBA was actually a thing.
Right. So
So that's tough.
I know him because of 2K and because of my team and shit. But yeah.
All right, the next one. You ready for this one? I want to see what you hear. James Harden.
Oh. I know James Harden's nice, but I don't know why he's so nice. Or why everyone is like, oh, James Harden's such a great player. I don't know. I just don't I see it, but I don't see it at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against James Harden either. It's just I don't see him I see him as an all-star, but I don't see him as a really important person until you team him up with somebody good. Because he was cooking in the Rockets. I can say that. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on James Harden, honestly.
All right. I'm probably putting Russell Westbrook above. I mean, he's a scorer. That's his one. He's a great scorer, but I just like the way Russell plays a little bit more. So, next one, if you depending on what you say, I might have to fight you. Allen Iverson.
I'll put him under AI.
Oh, you have to.
You have to. AI is gross.
Yeah.
I mean AI was alright, but imagine.
Sure. After talking about AI and what's the name? AI and Tracy McGrady, we might actually have to fight, bro. You over here talking real reckless on their name.
Jason Williams or Russell Westbrook, I'll put Jason Williams under Russell, but
about Jason Williams, bro.
But White Chocolate, did his thing with the assists. That's it.
All right, I'm out. Next one, Steve Nash.
Under Steve Nash. That's it. That's my explanation.
He was dirty. All right, next, John Stockton.
Well, yeah, what he got like most assists? Well, he's he's up there with the assists.
Yeah, something like that. This says he was an elite defender, one of the best passers in NBA history. Stockton led the Jazz to 2 consecutive finals appearances, but lost to the Bulls in 6 games both times.
I'm not surprised. But him and
in trouble.
who was it? Elijah one? No, it was what's his name?
Karl Malone?
Who?
Karl Malone?
Yeah, Karl Malone. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah, that was a crazy.
Okay.
I was like, that was a crazy duo. So
it was.
I'll probably put him under because John Stockton. I don't know.
Next one.
I just put him under.
Elgin Baylor.
Oh, you said George Gervin. Elgin Baylor played for the freaking Lakers. That's who it was. That's who died.
Correct.
I don't know like that.
So you know what happened to Elgin Baylor? Listen to this stat. Listen to this stat, bro. He played no other player in NBA history has more finals appearances than Elgin Baylor without winning a ring. Do you know how, to give me a number? Guess how many times he made it to the finals and lost?
8. Is 8? You made it to the finals 8 times. You didn't win 1 time.
7 times he lost to the Celtics.
I don't win the Celtics.
During the Bill Russell era of the Celtics.
Oh.
He is 0-8 in finals appearances, and he would retire a handful of games into a Lakers season that ended in a championship run.
Damn.
I don't think they won that season, but I think he retired and then they made it again. Let me look. I'm looking. But that is crazy. Yeah, he just died in March, Elgin Baylor.
Yeah. Imagine it was the next season. You would have just stayed 1 more season. Just deal with it, and then you win, bro. That's so crazy.
He played 2 games in 1970 before rupturing his Achilles tendon and retired.
You just stay on the bench.
The Lakers' next game after his after his retirement was the first of a record 33 rings, and the Lakers went on to win the championship that season.
That same season?
The season. So he ruptured his Achilles after 2 games and then retired after 9 games because of his knee. And then they won that season. They gave him a ring.
But he didn't win it.
But he didn't win it. It's like Carson Wentz has a ring, but he didn't do nothing to get it. All right, that is crazy. Next, Charles Barkley.
Was he actually nice?
Yeah. 11-time All-NBA. He was the league MVP in 1993. He took the Phoenix Suns to the finals in 1993, but of course, lost to the Bulls.
Yeah.
Everybody who was great and never won a ring is because they played against Michael Jordan. That's what happened. Everybody.
That's such a tragedy.
It is a tragedy. And number one,
great that it just happened to be playing against Michael Jordan.
Yep. And the last one is Karl Malone, who also, with John Stockton was out there in the Jazz, and he also didn't win a championship because of Michael Jordan.
These poor guys, yo.
It's tragic. It is a tragic experience. All right. So Russell Westbrook, we probably agree out of that list, we're probably putting him top 5 out of that list. Top 10 easily. Top 10 to never have won.
Easily, like I said, yeah.
You think he'll ever pull a KD or pull a James Harden and leave to a team that wants to win just to win a championship, or do you think he'll just stay?
I think he'll just stay. I don't see Westbrook leaving for because he joined James Harden, no? Or was it Chris Paul at the Rockets? He joined James Harden.
Westbrook, he was there in the Rockets.
They didn't do nothing.
No, because James Harden.
I don't think he'll leave to go like play for Lakers or Clippers or none of that. I don't think he will.
No, I don't think he will. I think he has too much pride. I think he hates what KD did. So
yeah, if he wants to come to the Celtics, well,
I wonder if he's a free agent after the season. I wonder what his because he got traded from the Rockets to Washington.
I'm gonna have to talk to the Celtics GM, bro.
I'm dead. So next thing I want to talk about, it's tragic. The Lakers.
How they're ass. They're not the same team as last year.
We both predicted at the beginning of the season that they would be first, that they would win probably the chip. They would at least be in the finals. And right now they're in the play-in tournament. They're at the seventh, and they're gonna have to win to be able to even win. It's crazy.
They have to win to get into the playoffs.
It's a sad.
Most people make predictions, and if they don't get the prediction right, it's upsetting. But I made that prediction, and I was wrong, and I'm happy because I don't care for the Lakers, and I'm glad they're at the bottom because they're not. They wanted a freaking bubble.
They have been the thing with the Eagles, or the thing with the Lakers, is the same thing that happens with the Eagles every season. Plagued by injuries. Injuries screwed the whole season. I mean, LeBron goes down again. AD goes down a million times. Schroeder gets out for COVID, and he gets injured. And Kuzma's trash. It's a rough season.
But and this man keeps dick riding him, and we all like.
Just get rid of him.
Tatum is better than Kuz. I don't care.
What's crazy is the Lakers. Well, I wonder. You always look back and wonder what would have happened, right? So I wonder what would have happened if the Lakers, instead of drafting Lonzo, would have drafted Jason Tatum. Do you think LeBron still would have ended up on the Lakers?
I think so. But maybe it's one of those things where like one thing changes and yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of crazy. But then they probably don't get AD. So then they probably never win. Do you think Jason Tatum and LeBron could have won a chip?
I think they could have. I think Jason Tatum has more to show, use, prove.
He got to go Celtics, man. Once he leaves the Celtics, we're gonna really see him shine.
Who says he's leaving the Celtics?
No, he should though.
No, why would he leave the Celtics? They're doing all right. Yo, you a hater, yo.
I might be. All right. So we'll see what happens. Our prediction about the Lakers probably not coming true. I don't know. I have faith in LeBron once he's healthy, and AD after he put up big numbers last night. They still lost, but he put up big numbers. So if he puts up big numbers, if Schroeder comes back and plays like he has been all season, and if LeBron can come back and be healthy, they're gonna be all right. There's a lot of ifs.
They played the Trailblazers, right?
They lost two games in a row to the Trailblazers. Yes.
I saw in here. In the middle? I saw a post where it was like, if the Lakers beat the Trailblazers, they have a 91% chance to getting in or whatever.
Yeah.
And if they lose, 18%. And then if they lost, it would be like 12% chance of getting in. But if they won, it would be like 80-some% chance to getting in.
Yeah, they lost. They
lost. So the Trailblazers have more of a chance of getting in the playoffs than the freaking Lakers do.
It's a rough life. MLB. 2 things, and then we're done. The first, actually 3 things. The first, congratulations to the Red Sox. They're the first. I never say those words again. They're the first team in the MLB to 20 wins this season. Projected to be at the bottom of their division. Them and the Yankees just swapped places this season. The Yankees are at 500, and I think they're actually losing to the Nationals right now. And the Red Sox are the first team to 20 wins. They're not the only team now with 20 wins because the Athletics won last night also, which was them at 20 wins. But Red Sox were technically first. They're having a great season. I don't think it's sustainable, but that's because I'm a hater.
Because you're a hater. Once we go watch the game, you're gonna see how good they are, but in person.
Oh, we're gonna see it.
They gonna hit 2 fingers towards me.
I want to sit right on the Green Monster. You imagine those tickets are probably mad expensive.
It's the win.
but you buying, so it's all good. All right. Next thing, congratulations to the following teams. We have 4 no-hitters already, and we're only 2.5 months into the season. The Padres started the season early, April 9th, with a no-hitter. Then the White Sox a couple days later had a no-hitter. We've had 4 already. It's 4.5, really. 4.5 no-hitters this season. The Padres and the White Sox in April. The Orioles, like, who would imagine the Orioles ever have a no-hitter? I think it might have been the first time in their history as a team, but they just had one like 2-3 nights ago. And now the Reds last night, the pitcher for the Reds, I think Wade Miley is his name.
This cabin? Imagine. He ain't been there in years.
And he just had a no-hitter. And then Madison Bumgarner also threw a no-hitter this season, although it is not officially recognized because he only pitched 7 innings.
He's nice, bro. Madison Bumgarner.
He's what?
He's nice.
He was. Yeah, a couple years ago he was goated. I was hoping.
I remember when he was goated. When Justin Verlander was goated. When
Verlander's still injured. He hasn't played
Price
much.
was goated. Like, so crazy.
I really at one point thought that Mad Bum was going to be a Yankee. I mean, I think everyone's going to be a Yankee at some point, but I really thought he had a chance. But now he's kind of trash. But I feel bad because he didn't get his no-hitter because he only pitched 7 games. Like, imagine pulling him after 7. Like, let him get out there and lose it on his own. You know what I'm saying? He's a hater. And then the last topic on MLB before we end the show today is our Pujols. Our Pujols was just released from the final year of his 10-year contract with the Los Angeles Angels. He's kind of trash, but he is one of the best first basemen to ever play. He's pretty high up there on the all-time home runs list. Let's see, Albert Pujols. Let me see his stats. He played for the Cardinals for 11 years. This is 20th year of baseball, bro. That's crazy. Career batting average of 298, 3,000 hits, 667 home runs, 2,000 RBIs. He's a 10-time All-Star, a 2-time World Series champion, 3-time NL MVP, Rookie of the Year, 2-time Golden Glove, 6-time Silver Slugger. Will go down in history as one of the best first basemen to ever exist. Do you think he plays another game in his career, or do you think him getting cut by the Angels is a wrap?
It might be a wrap. He's been in MLB for a good
20 years, bro.
I think it might be a wrap, but
he is 41 years old.
All our predictions have been wrong, so I would not be surprised if he just went back because I said that is a wrap.
I think that he'll do like what a lot of people do, like KG or Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? They have their little retirement tour. You know what I'm saying? Mariano, those type of players. That I think he'll get signed by like St. Louis.
I'm gonna pull a Draymond when he told to Paul Pierce. He said, "You're not Kobe," and something like that for the
that's so crazy.
I'm gonna tell him, "You ain't David Ortiz. This ain't no farewell tour."
Yeah, no, I feel bad, man. He's one of the greatest.
This ain't Derek Jeter. This is Albert.
Chill. He's just so old, and he just deteriorated so fast. I don't know. I think he's gonna probably get signed by I don't think he'll ever be good again. Like, I don't think he's gonna go anywhere and make a difference. But I think he might like get signed by the Cardinals and exist on the Cardinals. Like, he'll just be there to end his career where he started. You know what I mean? Where he really made a name for himself.
Yeah. Like, wait, what the heck is that? Like if David Ortiz would have went back to the Twins.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nah. Maybe. It's hailing.
It's what?
It's hailing.
Mm-mm.
You about to die, bro. Bro. Global warming going crazy right now. Yo, where I put my...
All right. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else sports related. No other big news is happening. So looks like
I got cold by the Celtics. I said I gotta act right now. So
well, this has been another great episode of Afro Latinos. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. Remember that you can always catch us on Facebook and on our YouTube page at Afro Latinos. You can also find us anywhere the digital podcasts can be found. We want to thank you all. We want to thank our sponsor, Anchor, for supporting us continually and for allowing us to do what we love to do. We will catch y'all on Tuesday night for another episode of You Think You Know. We're looking forward to a great episode. It's going to be fun. So make sure you follow us, like, subscribe, comment, all those things. Share about us. Let us know how we're doing. This has been your co-host, Aubyn.
and Chandler.
Peace out.